Welcome back, people. This is a great idea I've come up with, and I think I'm going to do it myself anyway in my own world because I think it would be good to do. Bringing the book and quill into your everyday Minecraft world, whether it's your forever world or any world that you want to keep and you're doing, you know what I mean? So books and quills. How many people actually use books and quills? I've got some ideas. I mean, you could use just the one book and quill and put everything in it. But I'm thinking about let's separate them out into different categories. So I'm thinking a book and quill for your chords. I'll put the first one in like spawn. And the last thing you typed will be there in thingy. Now you can interact with it. Once you take it off the lectern, you can interact with it and change it and add other bits to it. Like this is my spawn. Most people, when they have a spawn, they all do what's it called? A nether portal. And then your spawn inside the nether is this. And that's also connected to your spawn. So these two are connected together. And then I'll have another space and say I might create a little jungle base somewhere. So I'll name it jungle base. And then I might get a nether going there. Say I have jungle base, And once you put it back on the lectern, the last page that you were editing or touching was there. That's just a great idea. So all chords, I'm talking about your overworld, your nether chords, and also your end dimension. I'm thinking about end dimension because there might be some bits there that you might want to do, like the portals to get back, mark where they are in the end. But all world chords in there. As for redstone mechanics, there's a lot to get through, a lot to write up, and to put all these different categories into one book, you might get confused and lost. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about construction and building. You might go off and build something amazing, and think, oh, how did I build that? If you put it down in your building construction or construction and building book. It's 25 by 25 height. I used these for the slabs for the roof. I used steps for the on the corners. I did all so that you can put building and construction inside that. Do you know what I mean? Also, another idea you could use a book and quill is Minecraft music. Knowing which block, like a gold block, and then the note block on top. Which gives you the drum bass, the snare, a cymbal, whatever, and you could write up then how many beats you put, or is it 12 settings per note block, and you get 12 different types for each individual block. It's complicated, so having a dedicated Minecraft music book and quill to symbolise like a tune or something, you could then construct. You can write it in here. You'll never forget it. Do you know what I mean? As you'll see, the book's called. You can name the book inside on an anvil, and it's done, isn't it? And it just stays there. And I'm talking about a daily diary. So you could have this is just an idea. Your thoughts about the first day, second day. Your thoughts, your deaths. Mark down the deaths and where you died. And say, look, be careful not to do this again, because it's every now and then you forget how you died, or you forget the problems that you might face. Do you know what I mean? And then you could also put in your daily diary, mark it anything you want. You haven't got to write in it daily. It's just remark things down about deaths and successes, whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got a dedicated book and quill to just the to-do list. That's what I'm thinking, and I think it would be good to-do list. Do you know what I mean? And then what you do is you keep adding to the book, and that way you've got like a list of to-do lists that you came up with. That then, as you tick them off, it tells a story about how you progress through this world. Do you know what I mean? Get all crops. That's what I said. Get all crops. That's all four. Mainly all four. ... If it's got that, to me, it isn't done. Then you go 2. And then the best thing about this is when you put that back onto your lectern and look at the lectern, you can't interact with it, but you've got your to-do list there. You can just check up on it. Job done. But to showcase what I would do, I have done this in the past in certain worlds. I'm going to try and create more and do more with books and quills, and I just wanted to showcase this with you. Do you know what I mean? If you're interested, but they are get all crops done. I can then click that on there, and you can imagine that to-do list getting really big, and then page 3, page 4, as you progress into a thingy. Do you know what I mean? So farming book. Sometimes you forget how to breed allays, don't you? Or you forget how to breed bamboo, or you forget that sort of thing. Just general farming, But sometimes you may want to put in the farming book something like your auto farms, because that is farming. But you could also say, you could almost argue that it's construction and building. But if you're farming a produce, then it's got to go in the farming book, hasn't it? How do you make a auto wool farm? Put it in here. How you do you stick it the observer this way or that way? Put it in your farming book. That's your farming book and quill. You know what I mean? This is your adventure book. This book you take with you, or everywhere you go on an adventure. I'm going for a flower run, whatever. You take that adventure book with you in your inventory. You bring it back. Anything you need to, any chords you need to put down, you put in your all chords book. And you can keep on adding to this adventure book as you go. This also tells a story. You may want to mark down certain things that you may want to write down. It's inside that. I'm going to use more books and quills in my world. Do you know what I mean? I just am. So that if you remember how you look at it, you can then open this up. You've just put some chords down for that place. You can write them back in your all chords book. Put him back there. Happy days. I think it's a great idea. I don't see many Minecrafters actually using books and quills to the maximum effect anyway, that I think that they could be used for. I've got chisel bookcases under that allow 6 full books to be put down below there. Do you know what I mean? To showcase this, I think the one book you might be filling quicker than any other would be your daily diary. So I just showcase that. You put one there, happy days. And of course, you can name your books and quills on an anvil. So once you've named it, it's there, innit? It's done. So this is to me, it's a great idea. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you use books and quills more often. But I'm thinking separated books for all the ideas and different concepts within Minecraft. And I think it's a great idea. So I will be doing this more often. Hopefully you will too, and you found this really entertaining. So I want to say thanks very much for watching, and goodbye, and thanks for watching. Bye now. Bye.